Hey there, Igniter. Monica Leonel from theworldneedsyourbook.com. In this content, I wanted to share some simple ways that you can prepare for the 30-day challenge. All right, we're jumping right into the workbook. I wanted to give you some different ways that you can prepare for the 30-day challenge. So this workbook talks about 30 days to a better novel. Each day you're going to receive a lesson, and it's going to include, popular examples from, different franchises. So make sure you don't mind spoilers. Each lesson will give you, it'll be a short lesson, and then you'll have questions that you can answer. And so you can use this workbook, or you can just answer the questions in like a journal if that's your preferred method. It should only take you, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to go through each lesson. So you could do several at once if you want to get ahead or if you're trying to catch up. The goal of it is to just prepare your novel before you do a sprint of your novel, or if you're just trying to get your novel in order before you write it. If you are a NaNoWriMo participant and you are taking this content in preparation for NaNoWriMo or during NaNoWriMo, feel free to use the hashtags NaNoWriMo or Preptober. And definitely, if you'd like us to see your pages, to share your pages, see even like your journal entries or, just any work that you're doing, feel free to tag us at The World Needs Your Book. We love to see people actually using the content and doing the work out loud. And we also, unless you say not to repost, we will also repost that content. So we'll share it with our audience so that others can see what you're up to. That's kind of a fun and cool feature. So I also talk about in this workbook, who the challenge is for, who it's not for, what different features we offer. So the challenge is based on the book, Novel Writing Prep. It's the first book in the Productive Novelist series. You don't need to have read the book in order to do the challenge. You will receive everything that you need for the challenge to complete the challenge, but it can be helpful to read the book ahead of time, it's really a supplement to the challenge. The same is true for the workbook. So you're looking at a page of the workbook now. It's called Novel Writing Prep Companion Workbook. That is also a supplement. There are lots of different features of this workbook. Mainly, I take the questions from the book and I lay it out more visually. So there's the visuals, and then I also include a lot of line art so that you can color stuff in or just like make the process a little bit more fun and more of an art project. I'm also a very visual person, so I like to really see my novel coming together in a very visual way. So I also talk about, so this is about the print versus the ebook edition. We also have a printable edition, and each edition is really meant to support you. So, definitely look through that, figure out if any of those editions are useful to you, and then which one. You can also get all three of them, and people do. So feel free to check that out as well. Obviously there are discounts for that, and definitely just check the links below to get that information and see which one's right for you. So getting started, you'll need the title of your book, or at least, even if it's just a code name for your book, that's fine. Also, I want to talk about your why. Why are you writing the novel? I think that this is one of the most important things to sticking to this challenge, is really knowing why you are doing this. Why is this novel important to you? Maybe you've been writing for a really long time, and this is, one of many novels that you've written. And so maybe this is just a job for you, or this is you're trying to get motivated again to get back into writing. Maybe this is your first novel. So definitely think about, why you're doing this. And this is something that you can come back to throughout the challenge. So there's lots of different prompts. If you are not sure what your why is, maybe you just want to check mark things. But you can also write down other whys if you have them. And the why is really what's going to keep you going. Another thing is to make a schedule and stick to it. So this includes, just the monthly calendar, and you can go through and figure out what days you're going to do these lessons. If you are doing this during a 30-day challenge, then you may want to just do a lesson a day, or maybe you can only do lessons 5 days a week. So you may want to, have a couple days where you do two of the lessons or 2 of the days so that you can stay on track. If you are doing this without the 30-day challenge, then you can spread it out over a longer period to suit your schedule. This also includes a tracker for your progress, and so this is really important. You don't have to use this visual, but it's very important to have some sort of tracker in your planner or on your wall or something, just so that you have a little something to give yourself. So this one uses 5 gold stars and then a trophy. So every 6 days you would hit another milestone. You can do it however you want. You could have 30 gold stars instead. Doesn't matter. So the way I've set this tracker up is that every 6 days you would get a reward. So you can see that there's a contract on the other side. When I hit this goal, I will reward myself by. And I've just found that these little milestones can be really, really helpful in sticking with the challenge. So, with any challenge or any big change in your lifestyle, there's going to be things that stop you. There's going to be emotional periods where you just don't feel like doing it, or you don't think you can do it. All sorts of things. So this is a list of excuses that all of us have. And you can definitely fill in the ones that resonate most with you and that you think are going to be the toughest ones. And then there's a section on how you'll handle that. So you can go through this. For example, I have no time to write. You can go through that and say, when I encounter not having enough time to write, I will, fill in the blank. And this will just kind of keep you accountable again. And help you prepare, think ahead of time of the things that might trip you up during this challenge.
Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I hope this content was helpful to you. If you want to join the challenge, make sure you go to the links below in the description, and it will give you all the information that you need. I hope you'll be participating this time around, and have a wonderful day.